My name's Aidan,
And hello, I'm Joe.
and we're filmmakers from Sheffield in the UK. We've worked together on several projects during our time at uni, but now we're embarking on our most ambitious project yet.
In early January, we'll be flying out to Nepal to make a documentary on the struggles and hardships that the incredibly poor children in Nepal face when growing up on the streets. Despite recent government efforts to help the children of Kathmandu, many still live on the streets, miss out on education, and get caught up with substance abuse that inhibits their future prospects.
I saw a group of kids sleeping in a street in Kathmandu, in the place called Tamil, and that picture stays in my head all the time. And also, I had a conversation with those kids, and they haven't got home. Some hasn't got parents, and they were sleeping with the dogs, the street dogs there, and they still had their dreams. It's like, we're human beings. Even though we don't have anything, we have hopes.
I guess the youngest I've seen is probably about 7 years old, that already would be sniffing glue and encouraged to do so by the older kids. And it's frightening to think of their reasons why they want to get them on the glue as well. All sorts of other things go on, sexual abuse and bullying, and getting the younger kids to do things for the older kids and go out robbing and things like that. Just it's another world, isn't it?
We will be visiting charities such as the Pegasus Children's Project and We Gain Zone, which have done wonderful things in the aid of vulnerable youth of Nepal, from schooling, housing and feeding to rehabilitation from substance abuse.
Hopefully the day-to-day life and living in a caring environment will help them to feel more nurtured and supported and loved, and give them an opportunity to blossom and grow and know that they can go through the educational system and they're actually getting somewhere.
So I think that every kids are very talented, like these kids. So they need some kind of artistic rehabilitation, or try to let them do what they want to do. Why kids comes in a street is for freedom. Everybody is not an orphan. Everybody don't have a problem in a house. Like for my case, I was just too curious about city. I don't know. I'm from 600 kilometers far from here, from Kathmandu. And I'm from West, and also when I was 6 or 7, I don't remember, and I left home. I don't have that big trouble at my home. I just live to know what is next to here.
Every child has their own hopes and desires for their future, and not only do we want to show the remarkable perseverance of people like Sushil, but also show how not every child will know how to carve a path like this for themselves.
They do help and support each other on the ground, but actually, they're all trying to help with nothing. They've got no real tools themselves.
We want to give these people a voice and a platform to show the world that this is not how children should have to survive.
As it may be clear, a project of this scale is slightly costly, and whilst we are willing to contribute any money we have available ourselves, any donation, whether it be big or small, will greatly help us to actualise this ambitious project and make it the best it can be.
We're hoping to raise as much money as possible to help cover the cost of the production. That includes flights, accommodation, paying contributors, insurance and equipment.
Additionally, any money that we may raise beyond our goal will be used to benefit the charities involved, whether it be by directly donating to them or enabling us to provide additional video content as exposure. If you want to know more about the project, such as a breakdown of the finances or just a more detailed look at the stories we aim to tell, please read more on our GoFundMe page.